for tonight's live. If you guys are on the live right now, tuned in, let's take some time. Tuned in, tuned in. Let's take some time to go ahead and send this live out to at least 5 individuals. I'm gonna wait for some people to stream on here as well to allow YouTube to notify everybody and let them know that we're live. This video right here is gonna be very informative. It's going to help a lot of different people with any derogatory account on their consumer report. So allow me to plug in my laptop and stuff really quick while we do go ahead and allow everybody else to stream in here as well too. So if you do have anybody that can benefit, that does have anything that is looking for credit repair, but maybe they've worked with other companies and those companies are able to fix their credit, or maybe they worked with, or maybe they just don't have the funds to work with another company. I'm gonna show you guys how with $1. Who here? Drop a 1 in the chat if you got $1 to learn how to fix your credit report. Because if you do so, I got everything to help show you how to clean your report so that we can get everything removed from your guys' consumer report. So, I'm excited for today's call. I'm excited for the live. I'm gonna, really look to just stay on topic and go into the information as such that I have planned for you guys. So as we do wait for my laptop to pull up, I want you guys to know that understanding consumer law, these are things that we all should know how to do. And that's why within the channel specifically, I don't throw too much information at you guys. We're staying within 3 to 4 sub chapters within Title 15. So what I want you guys to write down is Title 15. This is where I'm keeping you guys majority of the time, 90% of the time within the YouTube channel is Title 15. Just because I don't want to throw too much at you guys until we've all gotten, to a level, until I've gone through, the lives in which I'm looking to go through with you guys. But until we've all gone to a level of, not only getting deletions, but being able to get remedy for these things on our consumer report as well too. So, as we do start getting more results, then we can start expanding to other titles, other different, codes in which we can study and, apply against these corporations. Today, specifically, I'm going to show you guys how to handle and put these consumer reporting agencies in place. They absolutely hold no power other than the power that we give them. And so I'm going to show you guys how to, let them know that they have no power. I'm going to let you guys know how they themselves are also financial institutions. And so I'm going to show you guys how within Title 15, it holds financial institutions liable for them furnishing your information and reporting any information with any third parties, and so I'm gonna let you guys know, what Congress is letting you guys know on how, as a financial institution, these consumer reporting agencies are violating what it is they're claiming to be doing. And so, let me see, family, let's come up on here. Let me turn my brightness up. And so what I want everybody to do, if you have not already, you guys are doing yourself a huge disservice. If you guys have not already seen, our ebook, our free ebook, and downloaded it, I promise you guys that you guys are playing yourselves. I'm not telling you this just to tell you this, but this is free information. So if you guys don't have access to this, I'm going to give you guys the time now to go to billionairesclub.com/all. I want you guys to come here and download our free ebook. But it's only $1 to fix your credit with the $1 credit report. So, before any of us can even fix what, anything on our report, we got to know what's on our report. We got to know what we got to fix. We got to know what we got to delete. And so coming on here and ordering an official report from Identity IQ is going to allow us to go through, before we dispute anything and think about discharging any debt, we want to make sure we have a copy, an official copy of our consumer report. Get a PDF file. Keep that PDF file so that you can print it out whenever you have, proof of them reporting this information, this inaccurate information, which in a couple months down the road, these accounts will be deleted. As they're deleted, they're not going to be reflected onto your consumer report anymore with Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Notice how I never call them a bureau. This is what's, if you ever hear any credit genius or guru call any of these consumer reporting agencies a bureau, I would leave their channel right on the spot. Nowhere in the FCRA, which is the Fair Credit Reporting Act, does it define the term bureau as Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. The term bureau is only defined as the consumer Financial Protection Bureau, which is the CFPB, which they're put in place. And I've done many different lives showing you guys where. And I always recommend with all of these codes in which I'm showing you guys that you go through and you file a complaint through the CFPB, because we are agents of the CFPB. The same, individuals who are running the FBI are the same entity who's running the CFPB. And there's no agents for the CFPB, you know, like there is for the FBI, other than us, the consumers. We're the ones who are supposed to go out, investigate, and hold these corporations, liable for them violating federal law. These things wouldn't be the law if, people weren't and haven't been being violated for, some time now. So coming here, ordering the $1 official credit report. That's the only money you guys are gonna have to spend when it comes to you guys disputing anything. Now I'm gonna tell you guys, that's why I said for $1, all of you guys can learn how to fix your credit. Come here to billionairesclub.com, order your credit report. You guys got your credit report, you got them where you want them. All right, now from there, we're gonna go ahead and, come here to. So coming here to ChatGPT, one thing that I always do is, we could type up a simple notice of dispute breaking down how they violated 15 USC 1681 and 15. So 6802 I'm about to cover right now, but I told the chat box to type up a notice of dispute breaking down how they violated 1681, which is congressional findings of the FCRA. All right, ain't nobody on here giving you guys game like this, showing you guys that you can use chat box with consumer law. Nobody's doing this. And then of course coming here and answer exactly what you guys are going through. 1681 FCRA, inaccurate credit reporting. I'd go more in depth with that one specifically. Like, that's why it's important to really understand 1681. Which one within Title 15 USC 1681 do you want to use? Because there's 4 points within that one. So I'm gonna take you guys here to show you guys visually. So the banking system is dependent upon fair and accurate credit reporting. That's why inaccurate credit reporting is being talked about, because inaccurate credit reports directly impair the efficiency of the banking system. How many of you guys knew that? How many of you guys knew that unfair credit reporting methods, it undermines the public confidence? And if I were to pull this up for you guys, why do you think they talk about the public's confidence being restored in a week-long holiday of 1933 when we went through our 5th international bankruptcy? Because if we don't believe in the system, if we don't have a belief within the system, if we start taking our money out of the system is going to collapse. I want you guys to think about what a bank is. I want you guys to think about what a bank is. A bank. You got land on both sides of the water, right? You got the water, you got the river flowing through it. All right, here goes our bank. Think about a bank. Now, how does this river flow? Right, there's something called a current that is moving this water. Without the current, nothing would be moving within this water. So the current is AKA our currency. Currency is AKA energy. Energy is simply me and you. And what I mean by that, family, is we keep this whole system flowing. I always say where energy goes, money flows. We're multi-dimensional beings, family. We're spiritual beings living this human experience. We're all energetic beings. And the energy that's within us all, the living energy, is allowing the currency, the energy to flow within this riverbank, within these banks. Without us, why do you think these banks push so hard to do business with us? Why, when you're 18 years old, you're getting pre-approvals, of this, that, and the third with these banks? Why, when you just open up these new business accounts and you have a new LLC, you've been approved, quote unquote, for this bank, that bank, that bank over here? Why is it? Why is it they're pushing so hard to do business with you guys? Why is it that they came up with the whole, credit scoring system? Why is it that minorities specifically are the ones being affected from, the credit, FICO credit scoring system? Let's go, King. My birthday's on Monday. We're running the promo all week. So if that's something you are looking to get done, if any of you guys are looking to fix your credit, we're running a 25% promo all week for my birthday. So definitely get locked in with that. But come in here for me. So let's get back on topic. So 6802 is the Right to Financial Privacy Act. So I'm going to take you guys here, drafted up a quick one. You guys come here and really be able to, come here and 6802. Interpret and break down your own as you guys, become more advanced with breaking these down. What I wanted to come here and show you guys is the consumer reporting agencies have assumed a vital role in evaluating and assembling consumer credit and other information on consumers. So all they did was assume this role. If I assume I'm the president of the United States, does that make me a president of the United States? Absolutely not. Then we talk about right here, there is a need to ensure the consumer reporting agencies exercise their grave responsibilities with fairness, impartiality, and respect for the consumer's right to privacy. So now we're talking about a consumer's right to privacy. It's not a privilege that we have privacy. It's our right, to privacy, in which we have. And so if they do not, if they do not follow and, act according and, respect our right to privacy, and notice how they do not define privacy. We as a consumer define privacy. We define what's private to us and what's not private to us. And so if they've invaded upon our privacy, this is definitely a violation of 1681 number 4. And so this alone we can use. This is just congressional findings. We haven't even dove into any of the codes. I'm going to really go through and show you guys different codes you guys can go through and break down within your guys' letters so that you guys can get removals. I'm going to keep you guys specifically within the FCRA, the Graham-Leach-Bailey Act. I'm going to introduce you into today with one code and one code only today. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave that one at the end. And then I'm going to go through the FDCPA, some, things to deal with these debt collectors as well too. Maybe some debt collectors are reporting some debts onto your consumer report. I'm going to show you guys how to handle them accordingly. And what I want you guys to understand is that if any of these corporations are invoicing you any type of, balance, they themselves are also a debt collector as well too. How much is it to fix the credit, King? It's $12.50, but like I said, everything is 25% off, and we do allow payment plans, but with the promo, we do not allow payment plans other than 2 payments. So if you guys are looking to make payment plans, it would be the regular price of $12.50. We can get you payments within 4 to 6 months. But if you guys are looking to get started with the promo, you guys can get 25% off of $12.50 and make 2 payments of that. How do you get in touch with me? At billionairesclub.com. The same link that I showed you guys at the beginning, where you guys can get our free ebook, get that $1 report, and then from there get that 15-minute consultation call with us as well too. And me and you will be able to talk for 15 minutes. It's not anybody on my team. It is directly me, in which you guys will be speaking with. And my mentor always told me, the moment you get too big for the little things, Tone, is the moment that the little things will become too big for you. So, for limited time, I will be, doing these 15-minute high-level conversations with you guys, helping get back and making sure you guys are understanding the information that I'm covering. So to keep it within the 1681, I'm going to show you guys here in subchapter 3, which I want everybody to go through and watch. And have you not already watched our, videos and where the past videos we've done this week, I've broken this down as well too. So if you guys are new, the least you guys can do coming in here, give us a like. Takes no effort for me to give a thumbs up. If you're not liking this information, give a thumbs down. If you feel I'm giving incorrect and inaccurate information, give a thumbs down. I beg you to give a thumbs down if you don't like it. if you guys are loving it, if you guys are liking it just a little bit, just give a thumbs up. That's all I ask. I appreciate it, family. And so come in here. But if you don't like it, I'm not forcing you. If you don't like it, if you feel I'm even no game at all, just give a thumbs up. It's just as simple as a thumbs up as it is for a thumbs down. Click the button. It'd be just as simple as exiting out of this video as well too. So I'd appreciate it, family. A little thumbs up, thumbs down, either or. I'm good with it all. So now I want to take you guys here. So showing you guys a couple of different things that we've had a lot of different, success when it comes to using these codes specifically within the FCRA. So I'm going to show you guys this one as well too. So 1681C2, y'all know that one's great for, the FTC reporting and everything. But I want to say 1681B, that's great as well too. 1681A, we did a call, I believe last night or 2 nights ago on that as well too. So I'm going to take you guys a couple places you guys have not been yet. So a lot of people think that holding them civilly liable, getting remedy within the FCRA is just 1681N. No, there's multiple places within the FCRA alone where you can get remedy and hold them civilly liable. Right? This one is holding them civilly liable for negligent non-compliance, for not complying. So you send them out, they go through an investigative consumer report, now they're not complying. Any person who is negligent in failing to comply with any requirement imposed under this subchapter with respect to any consumer is liable to that consumer in an amount equal to the sum of any actual damage sustained by the consumer, or in the case of any successful action to enforce any liability under this section, the cost of the action together with the reasonable attorney fees as determined by the court, etc. So this is great to hold them civilly liable, 681O, for not complying. Now let's see, obtaining information under false pretenses. This is another one right here. Any person who knowingly and willfully obtains information on a consumer from a consumer reporting agency. So they're obtaining this without permissible purpose. This is with, obtaining information under false pretenses. So therefore, with that being said, with them reporting this under false pretenses, they shall be fined under Title 18 or imprisoned for not more than 2 years or both. So now we're not only talking about holding them liable for remedy, but now we're talking about, if you guys don't, own up to what it is in which you guys are doing, we'll take it to another level and we'll imprison you guys for not more than 2 years or both. You'll be fined and you'll be imprisoned if that's the route that you guys want to go. And so this is how we're applying that pressure. After going through and cease and desist, and after going through the administrative process, if they still don't want to comply, okay, I got something for y'all. Let me go through one more for you guys outside of the remedy, for you guys specifically within the FCRA. Let's see. 1681S2 will be pretty smooth. So this is the responsibilities of furnishers of information to consumer reporting agencies. So this one's going to go along the lines of what I'm about to go over at the end of the call with the Graham-Leach-Bailey Act, showing you guys, what financial institutions must do with furnishing information. And so 1681S2 talks about the prohibition. A person shall not furnish any information relating to a consumer to any consumer reporting agency if the person knows. Remember, the term person is not just me and you guys, a natural person, but it's also an organization, corporation, and that's whom they're typically referring to when you see the term person. If the person knows or has reasonable cause to believe that the information is inaccurate, right? So check right here. If right here they are referring to the natural person. So if the natural person knows or has reasonable cause to believe that the information is inaccurate, right there in A alone, that's a finding right there, a violation. So doesn't define accuracy. We as a consumer, and if you guys come here and click on it, it'll give you guys a great definition of everything within there. But the accuracy, we within the FCRA define what's accurate to us and what's not accurate to us. So that's where I want to keep you guys and give you guys within 1681 specifically. Go through all of the subchapter to be able to break it down, but not to add more specifically with your guys' case. But I want to show you guys a couple within the FDCPA for any of these corporations in which are attempting to collect any debt against you guys. I'm going to let you guys know a couple codes that you guys can use within the FDCPA that I've used within helping a lot of my clients. that have seen a lot of success. And I'm just going over the most common ones that we've seen the most success with. And so it's not to say that the other ones don't work, won't work, or won't best suit you for your situation. And so let's see. A lot of people don't know. So let's say to these debt collectors, drop a 3 in the chat if you have been making payments. Can you put the web address in the chat, please? I can't find it. Let me see. I got you right now. I don't even know how to type in here. Yeah, I don't know how to type in here. If somebody else can, that'd be perfect. But it's club with the V.com/all. Pretty simple. But let's say you guys have let's say any of you guys, drop a 3 if you have made any payments to these debt collectors. I know at least one of you guys have. Drop a 3, drop a 3. Direct and currency. I need to get in touch with you to help fix my credit. How do I get in touch with you? That link 3. Okay, I got 1. All right, perfect. So if you guys have, I'm going to take you guys here. This is multiple debts. So a lot of people aren't aware of this. I did this specifically with my student loans because they were attempting to collect from me, and I've made multiple payments through it. And so I came here, used this one, and was able to get it removed, but also get the money in which money back from the payments in which I've paid previously from me discharging this debt. So this is the code that specifically states it. If any consumer owes multiple debts and makes any single payment to any debt collector with respect to such debts, such debt collector may not apply such payments to any debt which is disputed by the consumer, and where applicable, shall apply such payment in accordance with the consumer's direction. So check this out again. Shall apply with such payment in accordance with the consumer's direction. So you guys are the ones who are directing them. You guys are the ones who are in charge. They're working for you guys. So we got to understand that. Coming here is 1692. So that one would be multiple debts. That's 1692H. I'm going to come here, right here, 1692G. This alone can get anything removed. One thing I want y'all to do is draft up a letter, requesting the amount of the debt. Okay, they're going to send over the amount. I'm simply just requesting the amount. Nothing more, nothing less, not number 2, not number 3, not number 4, nothing else, nothing more. Then I'm going to send another letter. Once they send me the amount, I'm going to send them, okay, I want you to validate this debt in pursuant to 15 U.S.C. 1692 GA number 2. Now I want you to, tell me the name of the creditor to whom the debt is owed. Now I want you, number 3, to make a statement that unless the consumer within the 30 days, go through all 5 of them and have them go through all 5 with you guys. And then I want you to also add in this one. The failure of a consumer to dispute the validity of a debt under this section may not be construed. So they may not construe this information by any court as an admission of liability by the consumer. So they may not construe any of this information at all. All this information in which we're using, they must provide these 5 as well too that we're requesting as well too from them. I'm not here to argue. I'm here to simply request those 5, those 5 steps, I guess, within validation of debt. But that's what I'm looking to have them do. I'm looking to have them validate it and verify it. Number 4 is having them verify this debt. Number 4 is very powerful. Number 4 is where you'll catch them in their lies. Number 4 and number 5 is where you'll catch them in their lies. 2, 4, and 5. If you know, you know. All right. Now I'm going to take you guys here to one more within the FDCPA. I feel like I give over that one a lot. I'm going to show you guys this one specifically. So as they do communicate with you guys, a lot of you guys don't know that anytime and every time they do communicate with you guys, and that's why when they do pick up the phone, hello, this is, is this blank, is this etc., is this Billy, is this Bob, they're getting you guys to right away, I'm trying to think of the proper wording, agree back to their terms, by giving you giving them their personal information. So they already know who it is. They're calling you. They're getting you to, agree to their terms. Once you do so, then they'll state, this is so-and-so, this is we're a debt collector, and we're acting on the behalf of a debt collector, or we are a debt collector and we're attempting to collect a debt. Any and every time they are communicating with you, they must let you know, we are a debt collector and this is an attempt to collect a debt. Any and every time. All right, so check this out. Any debt collector communicating with any person other than the consumer for the purpose of acquiring location information. So all they should be doing is acquiring location information. Who knows what location information is? This is what I talked about on yesterday's live, right? That's what I was talking about. Y'all can't reside within a corporation. All it is location information. It's a consumer's place of abode and his telephone number at such place or his place of employment. A place of abode is where you guys all live. Y'all don't reside within a corporation. You can't reside within a piece of paper, family. Go watch my last live and go share it with 10 people if you didn't know that. Because, family, all it is location information. That address is location information. Let's get a band together. Let's get a band today. Feel me, King? Let's get a band today, King. Let's grow together, King. So 1692B, acquisition of location information. They must identify themselves and state that he is confirming or correcting location information concerning the consumer, and only if expressed requested identifies employer. They must also not state that such consumer owes any debt. Furthermore, they must not communicate with any such person more than once unless requested to do so by such person. So if they're calling you multiple times, come on, family. Or unless the debt collector reasonably believes that the earlier response of such person is erroneous or incomplete, and that such person has correct or complete location information, and that they now have correct or complete location information. Number 4, not communicate by postcard. So they send you anything through mail, it's a violation. So for those of y'all that are waiting for the end, I promise you it's gonna pay off. I got something for you guys. So stick with me. Stick with me. It's gonna pay off. Let me see. With all of these, family, we're going through the CFPB. We're sending it directly to the, to the creditors, to the individuals reporting these accounts. And this, code specifically, we're gonna draft up a letter. And the first one with the FCRA, and this one that I covered, 6802, 15 USC 6802. This one right here, this is letting y'all know, like, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion absolutely hold no power. They themselves are also financial institutions. I did want to show you guys the definition of a debt collector as well, too, to show you guys that all of these financial institutions are also debt collectors. The term debt collector means any person, we know the term person and what it truly means, who uses any instrumentality of interstate commerce. Why are we talking about commerce? Because it's a corporation, like I went over yesterday, and everything within this corporation is commerce. Everything is a business transaction. The moment you guys step out of your house is a business transaction. Every interaction with anybody is a business transaction, is commerce, family. So you got to know how to operate within this game of commerce. It's a game of Monopoly. That's what it is. It's real life Monopoly. It's real life The Matrix. It's real life you guys knowing, having that knowing that you are the most powerful piece. That without you, none of this system and none of this game is even a game or a thing. So the term debt collector, or the males in any business, the principal purpose of which is the collections of debts, or who regularly collects or attempts to collect directly or indirectly debts owed or due or asserted to be owed or due to another. So family, like, all these corporations are debt collectors. Now I'm going to show you guys, and after this, I'm going to end the live. I'm going to give you guys some game. I'm going to walk with you guys, talk with you guys, and then I remember I'd seen somebody like, if you'd get more lives, you'd get more views if you did more on your videos and just sit there. I'm literally, y'all are funny. I'm showing y'all on the computer, like, these codes, like, trust me, we be out and about. We be making moves. I've been in Canada the past month, family. I'm not telling you this to impress you, but to impress upon you. If I can do this, all of us can be doing this. 15 USC 6802. Obligation with respect to disclosure of personal information. So as a financial institution, they have obligation with respect to disclosures of personal information. Except as otherwise provided in the subchapter, a financial institution may not directly or through any affiliate disclose to a non-affiliated third party any non-public personal information unless a financial institution provides or has provided to the consumer a notice that complies with the section 6803 of this title. So we also have the right to opt out. A financial institution may not disclose non-public information to a non-affiliated third party unless such financial institution clearly and conspicuously disclosed to the consumer in writing or in electronic form or other form permitted by the regulation prescribed by section 6804 of this title that such information may be disclosed to such third party. The consumer is given the opportunity, so we must be given the opportunity as well too, and we must be given the explanation of how the consumer can exercise that right, that non-disclosure option. So we have a non-disclosure option, and we must be given that right to be able to exercise it. And these are things that we're going through with the consumer reporting agencies and exercise it, family. So what I want y'all to know, above all else is, yes, with $1, y'all can get y'all credit cleaned. But it's all about y'all knowing who y'all are. Once y'all understand this is how we can tap into that open-end credit plan, that I was talking about with you guys. On a video I had done about it, a week or 2 weeks ago. This open-end credit plan is something that we all have access to, you guys. Us getting remedy is something that we all have the ability of being able to do so. And I'm not here to pipe no smoke up nobody's ass. I got a lot better things to be doing, family, but I'm here to truly empower. We are the revolt. We are what, they have not wanted since the beginning of time, is for us to step back into our power and understand who we are and the power that we hold. Y'all hear me say that, time and time again. We were all created in the Most High's image. So we got to start walking in that power again, family. We got to start taking that power back. We got to stop operating as slaves because, a lot of us have been so traumatized that we've been operating, out of trauma. We've been operating, let me show y'all. We've been operating in lack. We've been operating in low frequencies rather than abundance. Look at this world. Look how vast it is. Look how beautiful this land is. I never knew any of this existed. But what I want you guys to understand is just because you can't see it doesn't mean you can't hold it. And anything the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. If you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your guys' hands, family. I'll be the first to tell you guys that. But we got to stop. We got to stop putting limits on ourselves. How can you limit the limitless? How can anyone limit the limitless? Y'all hear that, family? We out in Canada. Y'all hear the water smacking the shore. This world is our playground, family. It's time to stop operating in lack. It's time to stop operating as the system wants us to. We are abundant. We are boundless. We are infinite beings. It's time to take back our power. Go back, watch this video. Go back, share this with 5 to 10 people. Go back, watch all the other videos. This is free information. I wish I had a me when I was in y'all situation and standpoint. I wish I had a me. So use me, leverage me. I'm here for y'all. I'm here to empower, not even for y'all, for the next generation so that y'all can learn this, so that y'all can teach other people. I don't care to teach y'all. I care to teach other people, and and the only way I'm going to teach even more people is teaching y'all so y'all can teach more people. So let's spread word, family. Let's keep the movement going. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Let's see, fixing your credit, all you need to do is ask a contract between you and the one asking for the money with the wet ink signature. That's all, and they can't. I have seen that one. That's like UCC 3 something. UCC 3 something. I'm not too big on the UCCs. I'm open to it though. So if you can break down or give me a UCC of which one that is or where we can find that, that'd be perfect. Because we can't just let them know, yo, send me the wet ink signature. I've tried that before. And you got to have codes. You got to know what you're talking about. But yeah, so appreciate y'all, family. We out, family. We out. We going to wrap it up tonight. Call it a night. you know, sit by the fire. Y'all got questions, comments, concerns, drop in the comments. Schedule that 15-minute high-level conversation. Promise you, your future self will thank you. Let's get it, y'all. Credit Gotti, he's out. We back at it again. Feel the earth, breathe, connect. Get back in tune, family. Let's run it, y'all. Peace and love.